and drop the blade and watch the rolling heads. The day I tried to live, I stole 1,000 beggars change and gave it to the rich. The day I tried to win, I dangled from the power lines and let the martyrs stretch. Say one more time around, one more time around, one more time around, one more time around. The
What up,
day
Roy?
I tried to live. No, yeah.
So, how's everybody doing tonight on this fine Saturday?
The ones inside your head.
Oh, we'll get to the country music, Omega.
Never seem to ever get us anywhere but dead.
Right? What country songs do you know?
I walked in the blood and mud with all the other babes. Sing one more time around, one more
Hey.
time around,
The Rose
one
song?
more time around, one more time around. The day I tried to live. No, I tried.
We're gonna get started here in about 1 minute, so just wanted to wait for some folks to get in here.
Walk the same as any other day. You know I should have stayed in bed.
Lauren definitely should have stayed in bed that day.
Day I tried to win, I wallowed in the blood and mud with all the other babes. And I learned that I was alive.
So I'm just scrolling through here looking at different Lauren videos.
And I learned that I was a liar. And I learned that I was a liar. Say one more time around, one more time around, one
Okay,
more time
well.
around.
Enough of that. So here we are, Saturday evening post of your favorite Lorne Armstrong Cawntent. But I just wanted to know if anybody had suggestions right off the bat on what you want me to look at. You wanted me to play a country music tune. Well, Lauren's got a bunch of those, so we can go over that, or any video of your guys' choice. It's we the people, right? So my stream is just to, have a little fun and see what people want to do. I kind of want to watch the Lorne reality show, the Vegan Porkless Bites, because I've never watched that one before. And it's 20 minutes long, so it should be cool. So I think I'm going to start off with that one, if you guys don't mind. So here we go. Let's get started. Here we are, the Lorne reality show.
Hello, everyone.
Fuck you, Lorne.
Today, welcome to the Lorne Reality Show. Today, we're gonna make some sweet and sour pork bites with
God,
rice.
Look at the damn quality on this video. Maybe it was like the internet connection at the time. I don't know, but it looks very shitty. It's like out of focus. Here we go.
Corn and pineapple. And I'm going to put this up close to the camera so everybody can see it. This is Gardein.
All right, let me pause it so everybody can see the blurry fucking ass camera and Lorne's dirty ass finger. But yeah.
And it's vegan.
That's the most important.
And first thing we're going to do is turn the pan on here.
Are you
3
fucking
months of
kidding
Disney
me?
Plus? Yes, please.
This fucking
Switch to
piece of
Chromebook.
shit.
With 40 grams of protein.
Fucking
and 2
piece
grams
of shit
sugar.
with his commercials.
Muscle milk helps build muscles.
Put it right at 300 right now. We're going to take 2 tablespoons of
Bless
canola
you.
oil,
I don't answer questions.
or you can use vegetable oil. And we can open up our bag here.
Open up the bag.
Inside we've got the
Wow.
sauce. And we've got the porpoise bites. We can mix this here around.
See, and the most important thing about this, especially the fact that we're doing these, we're watching these videos on Lorne's channel. So, like, if he ever takes the channel down, we still have all this content. So that's why I love doing it directly from him. Well, Clark Vader, I will certainly check out your channel, man. Just go ahead and in the comments section, just put a link to one of your videos, and I'll definitely check it out, man. I'd be glad to. I don't answer questions. By the way, I love that name. I don't know how he can afford the trailer and the house. I mean, and the whatever, because he's never able to hold down a job, so I really don't know how he affords it. And plus, I hear like living in a trailer home's like more expensive than renting a real fucking house, because you got to pay the lot rent and the gas and water hookup and all that shit. And then if your trailer's not paid off, even if your trailer is paid off, like, well, I don't know, maybe because he's on like a piece of like a actual parcel. I don't know how it works in Maine. That's way too far away from me, but here we go.
Now you can use them when they're frozen or when they're thawed. It really doesn't matter. So when they're thawed, they wind up finishing faster than when they're frozen. But you can do 3 different
Rhoda.
ways.
I certainly don't want him gaining 3 cents, but really, what does it matter, right? I guess it's not a big deal. Yeah, maybe his mom did help him, but I doubt she's got a lot of money either, right? I'm sure Lorne takes whatever money from her that he can. I mean, the dude's got to drink his Bud Light, right? You're welcome, Clark, for sure, man. I'll check it out. I always love watching other people's content, other than my own. I think everybody in the community is really awesome and cool, and that's kind of why I got into it, because everyone's very welcoming. No one's trying to step on each other's toes. There's really no competition. You know, everyone is very respectful, and very nasty towards the predators, of course, which is very fair in my opinion.
You can do it on the stovetop, on the toaster oven, or well, actually 2 different ways. You really don't want to do it in the microwave. Sauce you can put in the microwave, but I'm actually going to put it in the pan here today. I'm going to do things a little bit different than what the directions are saying. Let's separate these.
Separate them shits, Lorne.
We're going to want to keep turning them. We'll keep stirring them up here.
Yeah, that's what you need to do, Lorne.
And while that's doing that, we'll take and get hot water for our rice. And I'm using microwave minute rice. So on the directions, let's see, servings 4, 2, 4, and 6. We'll go 4. We need 2 cups of rice and 2 cups of water. Okay,
I know that. He actually thought that, like, he had fans just because of his cooking show, which is total bullshit. And I've said this in the past, I've said it before. If I was in his shoes and was on To Catch a Predator, there's no effing way I would start a YouTube channel. And like I said, if I did, I wouldn't name the channel by my full name. And I definitely wouldn't show my face, right?
4 servings in 8 minutes. So, take our cups of rice. About right there.
Probably trying to impress Kayla with his cooking
Cups of
skills.
rice in the bowl. And 2 cups of hot water. Right in the bowl. Put it in the microwave.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, that guy, the Oops Predator, that got caught twice. But come on, man, that guy wasn't really all there in the head. I'm not justifying it. He still deserved everything he got, but come on, man, that guy had a screw loose. Lorne is not in that same category. He's perfectly mentally capable of understanding right and wrong, and what he was doing was completely wrong, and 407 pages of a chat log later, and a sit down with Chris Hansen himself. Here we are.
Keep a fairly close eye on this here. You only want these till they're about a golden brown. I'm going to turn that heat down just a little bit so it's just a little bit slower because they're not frozen. So
Yeah, dude, it's not fresh
this meal
stuff.
here, I'm looking forward
It's all
to this.
frozen shit he's
I
cooking.
know this is going to taste really good.
Awesome. I got 11 people in the chat room. This is great. Thanks for tuning in, guys. I really appreciate it.
Probably should have used Holmes for this, but oh well. Put some of these over here. Like that. Then I'm getting the corn ready. I'm going to take and use some
What a quack sucker.
soy-free butter. This is vegan butter.
It's nothing but a quack sucker. That's what Lorne is, and that's what he always will be.
Spoonful.
In my
I'll do this one
opinion.
here in the microwave. Try it again.
How can you donate? See, that's another thing, man. I know I have a PayPal. I gotta get that
So
set
here
up.
I've got
I'll get that set up for
whole
the
kernel
next
fire
stream.
roasted corn is what I'm gonna use
But
today.
apparently you need over 1,000
Instead of regular
subscribers to do the super chat
corn.
thing.
Add a little more flavor to it.
But yeah, man, I'm gonna get my PayPal shit together this week and get that so I can accept donations. That would be awesome.
Make sure these don't burn. We'll go all the way down.
Will do, man.
So down
I'll
the
let
city,
you know for
already
sure. And
smelling the
that's
food, so she
very
wants part
awesome
of
of
it.
anybody who would want to donate, because
Cut her up, open our sauce here.
certainly would help out the channel.
Yeah, half of that land on the table.
Not to mention any donations that I do get, the money is probably going to go right back into the channel anyway, or new gear for the channel. It's not like I'm going to be pocketing, money. I work full time. That's where I make my money. But donations are nice. So yeah, I got to get my ass on that.
Now, this is going to be a rather mess for me to clean up today. But
Well, yeah, people. Hold on, let me pause this. People donate. It was clobbering time, which he does like the super chat thing through Streamlabs, and he was able to donate or generate, I think $30,000 for Betty, and then he cut her a check, and so she's paid back from Lorne. And he still takes donations and stuff like that, and which is cool. He deserves it. He puts a lot of time into his live streams and all that shit, so he definitely deserves it. I'm pretty sure, yeah, I think I've even thrown some money in that pile at one time. So anyway, but yeah, thanks for reminding me, and that really is an amazing feeling that people would want to donate money to my channel. I've been doing YouTube for many years, and I've never made a penny from it, so it's basically been everything on my own time and my own dime. So, but yeah, that's awesome. Anyway, let's keep going with the Lorne Cooking Show here.
oh well. Not a big deal.
Damn right, Shins Koala. You tell him.
Well, that smells good already.
Right, Rhoda? It's just all frozen bullshit.
Quite a little treat
Anybody
today.
can do this.
Alright, I'm going to turn this down because I got these almost where I want them down. I'm going to turn these here down. We've got 3 minutes left on the 3.5 minutes on the rice. Turn these down to 1.
Well, that's cool, man. Yeah, that's awesome, Shins Koala, that he actually does that, donates to, different charities. That's really cool. I'd certainly commend him for that.
Now, I'm going to do something a little different here. My pineapple is frozen. So, what I did is I stuck it in a tub of hot water. So it helped thaw it out some, but it's still frozen. So I'm going to take and stick some pineapple right in here with the...
But I also thought he donated like half of it or something to the... I don't know. It doesn't matter. Either way, collaborating time, he's done a fantastic job with, with helping out Betty and stuff for all the, at Lorne's expense. I'm not sure what he does for a living, but hopefully he makes good money wherever he works. Maybe that could be the key too, or the case. I can't say the same. I have a decent job, but it certainly doesn't pay enough. But I guess everybody can agree with that one.
Well, the porkless bites. I'm taking to add a little bit of juice to it too.
Yeah, I gotta check into Patreon. I gotta do that. I really do.
A little more flavor.
I've been slacking.
I like the taste
I think
of pineapple,
maybe
so.
tomorrow or next couple days I'm gonna look into all
sauce
this stuff and get
the
it set
pineapple
up so
will
that can be done.
Absorb into the porkless bites. And this is the first time I've ever made this stuff here.
Oh, I know that, Shin. I know that. He's a very honest guy and good guy too.
I can cut that pineapple up a little bit. I'll take the cover over that. Get that pineapple to melt with a thaw out.
You know what's so embarrassing about this? It's like the motherfucker couldn't even edit, cut out the dead time.
Get that sauteing in there. You don't want to get the porkless bites too awful hot because they're already where I want them at. So, mix the porkless bites around in there. Yeah, now it's getting there. I can tell already this can taste really good. Boy, it doesn't smell good.
I wonder where Lorne is right this second.
So, we've got 28 seconds left for the rice. Now I'll put the corn in.
There's clobbering time. What up, buddy?
Starting to boil up again, so we don't get too much boiling going on. Alright, the rice is done.
Yeah, we were just talking about your clobbering time. We were saying how pretty much, terrible no, I'm just kidding. No, we were saying how awesome you are and what you've done for the community and everything. So, and how you donate pretty much all the money that you take in, which is amazing, and that's really awesome, man. Definitely commend you on that.
We're going to want to take a vegan butter and maybe probably that chunk of milk. A little bit more in there. Mix it around the butter around with the rice. It'll help give it a little bit more flavor.
But stir that shit, Lorne. Stir that shit.
Sadie's able to smell all this food and she's all ready to eat it.
Shut the fuck up about Dan!
Have the first taste of it, but she's not getting it. Oh yeah, that's turning out really well. cut up some of that pineapple. We can make it a little smaller.
Hell yeah. Gotta love the new creators. I'm a new creator.
It's really good. That is really gonna taste good.
What's up, Arrow Dough?
Alright. I'm gonna take and turn that off. Just let it warm there. Corn is done.
Oh, jeez.
Get 3 months of Disney
Here's
Plus
his
on every Chromebook.
fucking
Like
commercials.
this one right here. Switch to Chromebook.
Fucker.
If my man was wearing this, I would be all over him.
That smells really good.
You know, I just realized how fucking boring these cooking fucking shows are that he does. It's pretty bad.
So,
Howdy, stranger. Arrow Dough.
mix it around a little bit. All right, now we'll take some.
I think it's funny how Betty, you know, doesn't think that Lorne's gonna pay her back, right? And he wrote her a check for what, $80? And then he was talking about squeezing in another 20, like the next pay period. I mean, that should cover the $30,000 in debt, right? $100, that covers it. Just to shut her up.
More rice. This is one meal that I know I'm going to look forward to eating.
Alright, motherfucker. That's enough. Fuck this shit. You're being a dick, Lorne. You're being a fucking asshole. We gotta find something better here, man. Oh, my goodness. Chicken pot pie. Yeah, no shit. She got to enjoy all that, all the Cawntent that Clobber did. That was awesome. And then, I mean, look at, like, this video here. Roscoe and Sadie playing on the couch. But, I mean, this is just, it's fucking unreal. You know, I've never watched his shake weight video. Kind of want to see it, just for shits and gigs. Baloney.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Lorne Reality Show. This is the exercise show that I told you guys that I'd do. And yeah, I know I look fat in the shirt, but no, I'm not.
Him and this fucking pink fucking wife beater.
The first thing I'm going to start doing is start stretching out. So we're going to stretch out, because if you don't stretch your muscles, it's going to wind up hurting. You'll regret it in the long run. So we're not gonna do a whole lot of leg muscles, but we're gonna concentrate. You know, most of the day is
Oh, the mac and cheese story. You want to hear that?
Asking about my arm, so what I did to get him this way.
You know
So
what?
we're gonna be
Fuck this
concentrating on
too.
that.
We're gonna watch
And I'm gonna be doing it in my backyard today.
the mac and cheese, right? But isn't that in the? Hold on. The mac and cheese. Do you know which video it is? I know, I can't believe that either. The shake weight. Which one is it where he talks about the mac and fucking cheese? Is it about the chat? Or is it an example of my past? Okay, I got it. Here we go.
3 months of Disney Plus? Yes, please. Switch to Chromebook.
Fucking commercials. This fuckwad. I wish these goddamn ad companies knew who they were putting their videos in front of.
Hello, everyone.
Fuck you, Lorne.
I told everybody that I would tell them about my past, tell you all about my past. I've decided that I'm not going to tell you all about my past. I will give you an example of the 5 years.
Lorne, you don't have to tell us about your past. We already fucking know about your past. You stupid shit.
Before I got incarcerated, or before I got involved in this thing, I realized I do not need to tell anybody. I really don't owe anybody an explanation. All right. This example is. All right. This example is one of the things that had happened to me that made sure I couldn't. Well, that was part of why I couldn't think straight.
Part of why you couldn't think straight. Lorne, you fucking thought it through. You had 407 pages worth of chat. I mean, maybe if it was a one-pager and you just, like, showed up right then and there. But no. This was over a month, bro, of you being drunk and sober during these chat conversations. So, all your bullshit, you know, oh, I didn't know what I was doing. I couldn't say no. Fuck you.
One of my siblings, well, see, I idolized some of my siblings and some others also. And I never should have done that, and I certainly don't idolize them now.
All right. Keyword is why he doesn't idolize them now. Here, he's going to get into it right now.
But this example is probably one of the most disgusting to me. One of my siblings needed some work done on the house, and so I had a septic business at the time, and I was making good money, and so I took my crew up to their house, up to my sibling's house, and did $700 worth of work on their house, and including paying the crew and all that.
I really wonder if all this is true. Like, I wonder if this really actually happened, or if he's just, like, giving up excuses as to why he wanted to, you know, have sex with a child.
And I told them it was a Christmas present, and if they want to give me a Christmas present back, then they can give me, make me some macaroni and cheese. There's some homemade macaroni and cheese that they made. And I did the same for another sibling. Went up to their house and I did $700 worth of work, including paying for my crew and even using some of the materials that I had and all that. And I told them if they wanted to, the same thing, that it was a Christmas present. If they wanted to give me a Christmas present back, they can make me some deviled eggs. And then another sibling I gave $425 to for heating oil, and told them that if they want to give me it was a Christmas present, if they want to give me a Christmas present back, they can make me some of their homemade meatballs. And
let me guess, Lorne, you never got the mac and cheese and you never got the meatballs. So that totally gives you a pass to, you know, try to have sexual relations with a 13-year-old girl and, you know, count the hairs down there for me. And I'm not buying this excuse, Lauren. I just don't buy it. I think you're full of fucking donkey shit.
I never saw the meatballs, I never saw the deviled eggs, and I never saw the macaroni and cheese until the following year. My sibling came down with a pot of macaroni and cheese and asked me to borrow
It was a pot.
$500 so they could get Christmas presents for the kids. So I gave them. So I gave them $500 so that way the kids could get Christmas presents. And I told her, you know, the same thing. Just make me another thing of macaroni and cheese. And to this day, I've never seen the macaroni and cheese. And I told them, don't make it take a year. Well, they didn't make it take a year because they still haven't gotten it. So it's been way over a year. Whatever. I don't want the macaroni and cheese now anyway.
Because, you know, the mac and cheese and the meatballs, I mean, that would have covered $700 worth of work, in my opinion, right?
But that there is an example of how I was treated for 5 years by people I idolized and loved and you know, and I still love them because they're my siblings. But I will never let them get siblings. But I will never let them get close to me again. And I certainly will never do anything for them in that manner.
Lauren, I don't think they want you to do anything for them. You're a fucking pedophile, bro. And if they have kids especially, they don't want you around. Because you're a fucking creepo pedophile. Probably a virgin. You know? Because how else could you be so fucking stupid?
But that there is an example of 5 years worth of treatment. Same type of treatment. And it was being the youngest in the family, it hurt me quite a bit, and that's why Betty's job went the way it did. And that's why I sold my house for $8,000 after I had over $60,000 into it, and gave away about 3 truckloads of tools.
It's like you could tell. It's like he's lying, so he has to like go to really think about how he's gonna explain this lie.
And packed up the rest of my stuff and left and went to Nashville because I couldn't take it anymore. I just had to get away from being used like I was, and that right there led up to the reason why I couldn't think straight.
And the other funny thing too is that when he did move to Nashville, he didn't have a bed. I don't think he had a TV, but he had to have that computer at the ready, right? For chatting to underage girls. That was the point.
When I got involved with the sting. So, but that there is all I'm going to say about it. For those of you that want to know when the next show is going to be, it will be next weekend on April 15th or 16th, one or the other. And I guess that's about all I have to say for today.
Hey Google, play my whales mating playlist.
Alright, folks. What's next? And then, by the way, I think once I get done with reviewing every one of his videos, well, maybe not every one, but a lot of his videos, I'm going to try to change the dynamic up and do something a little original. I might be looking at other people's content. I don't know. It depends. We'll see. But I want to give you guys a little, little of this.
Maybe I took for granted you'd be around to pick me up on my way down. I thought my feet were planted firmly on the ground, till one day my whole world came unwound. Like a ball of yarn kept neatly on a spool.
This dude's terrible.
Built the life together of this broken-hearted fool, and what once was the exception.
And yes, they are. I don't answer questions. He's not supposed to be on the internet at all. But apparently there was a loophole. He was like having a friend or something. According to him, I don't believe it, but he had a friend uploading his content, so it made it legal, which didn't. Because now he won't ever be able to make another YouTube video, because in court I heard that that's one of the reasons why he got incarcerated again, was violating his probation.
John, now it seems to be the rule. There's a burning question on fire in my mind. You always had the answers for me, ones I couldn't find. So all I'm asking...
This dude needs to go on America's Got Talent, man, and listen to those buzzers drop within 5 seconds.
is where are you now? For Father Time to sell me, I'd take it all. If only you'd be back around.
Unfortunately, Tony, he's probably going to outlive us all.
Father Time to sell me, I might take the call.
Amy,
But there's no
singing off
way
key is
of
an understatement.
knowing where I'm bound.
He's definitely no Chris Cornell, I'll tell you that.
Fine mess I've gotten to. If I knew which way to turn, well, I'd still turn to you. So if everything is said and done, what am I supposed to do? There's a burning question on fire.
That's what I'm saying. His fucking channel is monetized. Like I said, if these advertising people knew, that he was a child predator, I'm sure they'd be glad to take their commercials off of his shit. I don't know if any company or entity would wanna promote their stuff in front of this video or any of his videos.
Mine. You always had the answers for me, time after time. And all I'm asking is where are you now? All I'm asking is where are you now?
Well, Lorne, the bigger question is, where the fuck are you now? And if that song is about a girl, trust me, they're anywhere except where you are, okay? And I know you probably want to boast about building a fucking gym for... Okay, I'm not going to... Alright, whatever. Let's see here. Ba-ba-ba-ba. It's so hard for me to get through the fucking cooking show. It's like I don't really care to watch it very much. But alright, I want to see the Taken Abroad video.
How long? He got in line with his tray and grabbed a slice of pizza, 2 cookies, and a can of Pepsi. He sat down on the first table
Why don't you go get a can of Coke?
with an empty chair, all the while paying close attention to the clock on the wall next to the door. They were at 11:10 already. He spent the next 5 minutes gobbling down his food and drink and running some questions through his mind that he wanted to ask the recruiter.
No, he's not
What
still
rank would he be just
incarcerated.
starting out? What would his pay be? Would he be able to do some type of mechanics work? Would he be able to go to Iraq and fight? How long would it be before he could leave for basic training? He finished up eating, brought it straight to the other end of the counter, and walked to the study hall where the recruiters were set up and talking
Today, Junior.
to other students that were interested in military careers. There were tables set up for Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, and Coast Guard.
Shit, what's hilarious? If he has any reviews, that's hilarious.
Aaron made his way through the line of students to the table set up for the Army recruiters and waited in line with 4 students in front of him. There was only 2 Army recruiters, so he knew he wasn't going to have much time to talk to the recruiter. He waited patiently.
Yeah, he might as well have
as the
been
line in
locked
front of
up
him slowly
forever.
disappeared and he was next to see the recruiter. When the student stood up to shake the recruiter's hand and leave, Aaron read the nameplate on the table as he walked towards the recruiter. Sergeant Watkins is what it read in big gold letters with a black background. The recruiter held out his hand to greet Aaron as he approached. Aaron shook the man's hand in envy as he eyed the sergeant's uniform. He spent the next 15 minutes talking to Sergeant Watkins and getting all the information he could before accepting the recruiter's business card and making an appointment to meet with him at his office the following week to enlist. Aaron left the recruiter's table with a smile on his face and the feel of more pride in his heart for his country than he had when he had first sat down to talk to the recruiter. Amazing, he thought. What 15 minutes of talking about my future in the military could do to my pride. Aaron spent the next week looking.
This is like Lorne's dream, right? This book about this guy in the military that was successful or whatever. I mean, how do you come up with such a shit story? No one's gonna want to read this fictional bullshit.
Looking information up on the internet about the career fields, medical and dental benefits. Let me see. Aaron spent the next week looking information up on the internet about the career fields, medical and dental benefits, and the GI Bill. He talked things over with his mother about signing up for the Army so that she would be prepared. She took the news hard, but she knew how much this is what he wanted to do. She had raised him to do what he believed was right, even if it meant sacrifice. She couldn't tell him that she didn't want him to go because it would be contradicting what she had taught him. Tuesday morning, Aaron woke up, showered, got dressed, and got himself to school. He spent the day looking anxiously at the clock.
He loves that word anxious. You know, in the context of, are you anxious to touch my penis? You know, that kind of stuff.
This was the day he had been waiting for a week. His appointment with Sergeant Watkins was at 3:30. When the last bell rang for the day, Aaron hurried to his locker to receive his jacket and then headed to the Army recruiting office. He pulled into the parking lot and looked at the clock on the car stereo. 3:15. I'm 15 minutes early, he said to himself. I'll go in and wait in the lobby. I'm sure he won't mind if I'm a little early. Stepping out of his car, he looked up just in time to see an Army Humvee driving by. He stared at the big vehicle in awe. Hopefully soon I'll be working on vehicles like that one, he muttered into the cold air. He turned back around after the vehicle was out of sight.
Boy, he sure has trouble reading his own fucking shit. Once again, no editing skills. He could have edited that, fixed it.
Locked his car door and closed it hard. The weather today was 22 degrees and the wind had a sharp bite to it. Aaron placed his hands in his pocket to protect him from the cold, tilted his head down against the wind, and began walking across the snowpacked parking lot to the recruiting office entrance. When he walked through the door, he looked to the left at the secretary behind the desk. Her name tag read Helen in small black letters with a brass-colored background and was pinned to her suit jacket just above her left breast. She was an older woman, probably in her late 40s or early 50s, a little on the heavy side, with brown curly hair that came down to her shoulders, and wore wide-rimmed glasses with a gold chain that dangled from the sides of her glasses and wrapped around the back of her neck. She had a mother's air about her and greeted him with a warm, welcoming smile. "May I help you?" she asked.
Then gave him a nice BJ, right? Again, one of Lorne's fantasies.
Yeah, but I have an appointment with Sergeant Watkins at 3:30, he replied.
Sergeant.
"And what is your name?" He watched her as she opened a large black book that read appointment book on the cover and answered, "Aaron Johnson." She licked her thumbs and flipped the pages to the correct day and looked at 3:30. "There you are, right there," she said, as she looked up and smiled at him. "Have a seat in one of those chairs right there, and I'll let Sergeant Watkins know that you're here." Aaron turned
She licked her thumbs, by the way, to flip through the pages.
Around after thanking Helen and found a seat next to some armory brochures. He picked one up and began looking at it while Helen let Sergeant Watkins know that his 3:30 appointment was there. "Mr. Johnson," Aaron looked up in surprise. He hadn't heard Sergeant Watkins approach him because he had been engrossed in the pamphlet that he was still holding in his hand. He folded the pamphlet back up, set it back in its place, and stood to shake Sergeant Watkins' hands.
Oh, come on.
Oh no.
Fuck
Did your
you.
game just get interrupted by an update? It's switching.
Fuck you, Lorne. Don't want to give your ass the time of fucking day. Fuck. So I think we're going to do... excuse me. I think we're going to go ahead and do one or two more videos tonight. I do have some other stuff I got to work on. Unfortunately, this always happens to me. Any suggestions for the last video? Because, yeah, I'm sorry. I had to turn that off. The taking abroad stuff is... I mean, what was he thinking? Like, if he's such a musician, I guess maybe they don't have guitars in jail or something. I don't know. But maybe he should have worked on that. But really, it doesn't matter. Because at the end of the day, he's a convicted sex offender, so he will never get a record deal or anything like that. He's just... It's like, what's the use, Lorne? For doing what you do. There is no use. The only thing you can do is kind of be like O.J. Simpson and just, hide out the rest of your life, and that's about it. Drink your Bud Light. But you're not supposed to. Driving in this, like the bad weather video you want to watch? Or the February storm? I haven't watched this one. So we'll check this one out. The other two I did. Here we go.
Hello, everyone. Right now I am in my truck, but I can't look straight at the camera.
Drive track.
But I figure this is the best way to do it. Showing some scenery off here. What I'm going to do, I'm going to make a couple of these today in different places that I'm looking at. What I'm going to do is I'm going to set the computer up on the dash You'll have the windshield wipers going back
Yeah, I
and
agree with
forth,
that,
and
Michael Mendoza.
so it might be irritating, but I kind of need the windshield wipers so I can see what I'm doing. Right now it's still dawn, so I'm not exactly sure how good you're going to be able to see, but we'll swing the laptop up around here, catch up on the head, and see what's going on.
Yeah, let's be dicking around with a camera while driving a big rig in very poor conditions. Very smart, Lorne.
Today I get going up to a town called Prescott, but first I have to go to another town called
It's hot.
to pick up the road that I'm taking to Prescott. Prescott is way up north. So I've got probably a 13 to 14 hour day today.
Okay, Tim, I gotta check that out.
Well, as you can see, the weather's really terrible right now. It's supposed to be warming up today. It's supposed to get up to the 40s, high 30s, low 40s. So it's going to make some of the roads
Well, we know he likes 13 and
a little
14 year
slushy,
olds.
but I'll be on the interstate most of the day.
That we know. Drive track. Bot. White track. It's a white track.
It's irritating when some people get awful nervous driving into this stuff. Makes it harder to drive a truck when people get nervous driving in this. The truck has
Well, Lauren, maybe they don't want to get into a car accident, you know, and then you're fucking flying around them in an 18-wheeler. What's the matter with you?
lined up. Drive
Get a fucking grip on your life, okay?
both himself and the cars. Don't really know how interesting this will be for everyone. We're going to slow down here.
Might want to do that, Lauren.
Yep. Someone just hit my truck.
Ha! Someone hit his track.
Get around here, moving targets out here. Figured I'd bring my laptop today to
What a great view out the window, too, with the, you know, the ice.
get going to see that way and wind up being right
He's probably got the
side on
heater set to the floorboard.
It's getting cold because I think a lot of vibrating on the
You're one of those weirdos.
Drive on straight snow, then I wouldn't slosh.
That's what I comment on all his videos is, you're one of those weirdos.
Well, I guess probably I'll have to stop out there because it's blocking up my window. Just realized it's freezing it all up.
Yeah, he did speed
I'll
around
record
a
some
school
more
bus.
later on.
I heard about that. That's a true statement.
Hey Google, play my whales mating playlist.
Fuck you. Whew. Anyway, folks, I know I do not want to end this stream, but I really have to. I got some training shit I got to do for work on the computer, and but I didn't want to let you down. I still wanted to do the Saturday evening post for Lorne, and so anyway, I want to thank everybody for joining my stupid short stream. Promise it'll be longer next time for sure. I just wasn't prepared. I just kind of came down to the computer and started up a stream. So next time I'm going to be a little more prepared. I'm going to have some stuff that we're really going to go over, and it'll be a lot more entertaining than tonight's stream, I'll tell you that. We'll go over some other stuff. So I'm going to search around and see some stuff from... I'm going to check out that other Lorne channel, and then some other stuff, maybe some phone call footage, because those are the best. I love those. And maybe see what other people are doing on Lorne as well. So I just want to say, yeah, thanks Michael Mendoza, Arrow Doe, Tony the Tiger, Brandon Silvers. I don't answer questions. You guys are cool, and it's amazing that, you know, even having 17 people watching, to me that's a lot. So hopefully it'll grow a little bit, get some more people, and sort of make this a more professional stream on my end, not on your guys' end. But so yeah, thanks Brandon Silvers, thank you. I love giving you guys shout outs for being here. So just remember, guys, he's building a fucking gym for a goddamn church. You gotta remember that fact. And without you and without me, there would be no universe. So until next time, Lorne Vignettes is signing off. Thank you guys very much.